90% of the time your girl is silked out, okay? I'm a Capricorn. I run a tight, strict program. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Z here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below and join the team. If you are not new here, welcome back. So as y'all can tell from today's title and the way I'm looking, I just washed my hair. About to choke. I just washed my hair and I figured it's time for another chit chat. Do my hair with me. So let's talk. I just finished washing my hair, but I also just got a new hair tool in, okay? So I was like, why not try this out with the girls for the first time and see how I like it. If you're not new here, you already know this bad boy right here is my go-to. This Revlon One Step, One Step, not One Stop. This Revlon One Step dryer brush has been my ride or die for the past, like, it's been 5 years, almost 6 years I've been using this blow dryer. If you scroll literally back, I did a video about 5 years ago on my first impression of this brush, and if you watch any of my videos, you already know this is the same blow dryer I'm using in every single video. So I was like, you know what, let's see if the competition is any better. Okay, so this is the Infinity Pro by Conair, and it's essentially like the same thing. It's an all-in-one dryer brush. I picked this up during Black Friday. It was like less than $20, so I was like, oh, let me grab this and try it out. So we're about to see how this bad boy holds up to the Revlon, because like I said, my Revlon has been holding on for a very, very long time. But while this one was on sale, I was like, why not, you know? I got off of Amazon, and like I said, it was literally like $18 and some change. So y'all know me, I'm gonna get something while it's on sale, okay? So it comes basically in two parts. So this is like the base part that you plug in, and then here is the dryer brush part. So just looking at it, the head is a lot smaller than this one. As you can see, it's definitely a little bit smaller. That's the first difference that I noticed, but hopefully that's not an issue. Looks like this just clips right on. Hold on. Okay, yep, clips right on. So there we go. It has a high, low, and a cool setting. So very much similar to the Revlon that has a high, low, and a cool setting. So very comparable there. So yeah, let's get ready to see. Oh, there we go. It wasn't on all the way, so you just have to make sure it's like snap tight on there. This feels a lot lighter than this one. This one is a little bit heavier in weight, but not by too much. But this feels very light. I'm like, is something in here? So we're about to see how this holds up. So like I said, I just washed my hair. Oh, let me get my silk press cocktail that I used today. It's very similar to what I used when we did our last chit chat, like about a month and a half ago. Very similar. So I did a pre-poo wash with my Amika Reset. This is the pink charcoal scalp cleansing oil. Then I went in with the Sacred clarifying shampoo and scalp scrub, and then the hydrating shampoo from Sacred as well. And then I went in with the Matrix Food for Soft detangling hydrating conditioner. Y'all know I love this stuff down. And then I did do the Amika Flash Instant Shine Mask, just because I hadn't done this in a while. And if y'all noticed, I just took my braids out last week. I had posted a video using the Sacred Protection collection to take my braids down, and so I was like, okay, let me go ahead and use this, because I didn't use it once I took the braids down. I actually just came out of a flexi rod set, and it came out so cute. I think I put it in the last video, so I'm definitely going to do a video on how I did my flexi rod set. So yeah, that's my silk press cocktail that I used today. And then I'm just gonna go in when I take this down, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Matrix Food for Soft hair oil serum. Y'all know I love this. It's super hydrating, but it also gives your hair a nice shine too. Like I said, after coming out of braids, I kind of just want to make sure my hair is nice and shiny looking, you know, all the things. I'm gonna link the video of me taking down my braids so y'all can see that exact routine. But that's my cocktail, my silk press cocktail. So let's get ready to take this hair down so we can start to blow dry. It's been sitting in this towel for a good little minute. Ooh, yeah. Oh, my hair feels so soft. Ooh, and look at the curls. Look at the curls. I got a comment the other day on another one of my videos, and somebody was like, I appreciate not only your recommendations, but just like I trust your tips and your recommendations, because although you are a straight natural, you do still have like your curls, they're still defined, and your hair is still very healthy. And that honestly just meant so much to me, because as y'all know, I am very much an advocate for like, do what you want with your hair, do what works for you. Being a straight natural is what works for me, but at the root of it all, my mission is to just promote healthy hair overall. Now, I'm not saying that my hair is the healthiest, because I'm pretty sure like other people who do natural hair will be like, girl, your hair is just like heat trained and your curls are a little bit looser because it's heat trained, which two things can be true, but at the end of the day, my hair is healthy. And I'm not saying like I don't ever suffer from heat damage, but I've gotten to the point in my hair care journey and routine and how I do my hair to avoid excessive heat damage because of the steps and the things that I do to my hair. So that's always my main mission and my main goal with you guys, is just to share what works for me. And I tell y'all all the time, I'm not no hair care professional, I'm not no licensed cosmetologist. I'm literally just a girl who learned how to do her hair on her own and figured out what worked for me. And that's all I really want to do through my content, is share my tips, share what works for me, and maybe it will work for you. Who knows? Everybody's hair is so different, but we're gonna talk about that a little bit more in the chit chat portion, just because I feel like the topic of just like natural hair and what works for people, like sometimes people be trying to do too much, and it's just like, y'all, I am very much an advocate for figure out a routine that works for you and stick to it. Stick to it, okay? I love trying new things and then sharing it with you guys to let you guys know if it worked, if I liked it, that type of thing. It's never like oh, you need to get this or you need to blah blah blah. I'm very generalized in what I recommend to you guys, and I always tell you, get a good clarifying shampoo, get a good hydrating shampoo, get a good deep conditioner. You know, I'm very like general, and then I share the products that work for me. But again, everybody's hair is so different, and I just feel like with being a straight natural, people have so many opinions and so many just like thoughts. But again, I'm always, do what works for you. Do what your hair likes, do what your hair loves. And my hair thrives being a straight natural because I've been a straight natural for so long. But sometimes that doesn't work for some people. But I'm going off on a tangent. Let's get ready to blow dry this hair. So I'm gonna part my hair in half. I probably should do 4s to really get a good like view on how this blow dryer works, but my curls just look so good. Oh my gosh, do y'all see this? I'm not even a wash and go girl, and there's nothing in my hair. Y'all clearly saw I just took it out of the towel, but it looks so good. I got the Sacred brush. I was telling you guys in my braid takedown video that I wanted to get the Sacred brush. I am gonna spray a little bit of this Amika the Wizard detangling primer, just because my hair is damp, but it's not like wet and I want to like detangle before I blow dry. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this onto my hair. Not a lot, and this product is very lightweight, which I absolutely love. Yeah, just spraying that on there to make sure my hair is detangled before I get ready to go in with this blow dryer. That's always also another big tip that I have for you guys. If you are using one of these hair dryer brushes, make sure your hair is detangled before you start blow drying with it, because the box and stuff says, what does it say? Because I've read it and I was like, I would not. Yeah, it says flexible bristles for painless detangling. I'm not detangling my hair with that blow dryer brush. Your hair needs to be, in my opinion, your hair needs to be detangled before you start blow drying. So that's just my little FYI. I love this brush, y'all. I literally just opened this out the box and was detangling with it when I washed my hair. Now I'm using it and I love this. It's very much reminds me of the Unbrush by the way that the back of it is, but yeah, giving very much Unbrush vibes. So one side is detangled, and then I'm gonna go in with this side and detangle it. And then, like I said, because my hair is, I had it in this towel for quite some time, instead of detangling dry, because that can cause breakage too, you always just want to use some sort of like detangler. And like I said, this Amika one is really good. It doubles as a heat protectant as well, but y'all already know I'm going in with my own heat protectant too. My hair feels so good. I don't care what nobody say. Sacred products are worth every penny, every single penny. Okay, we're detangled. Now that that side is done, I'm gonna go in, like I said, with a little bit of the Matrix Food for Soft, just to add a little extra shine. Not too much, and just rake it through. And I'm gonna blow dry in 4 sections, just so that I can get a good blow dry and see how this actually works. All right, let's plug this bad boy up. I'm tripping, y'all. I forgot my heat protectant. 1 second. Y'all know I don't play. And I just got a brand new bottle. This is the Keratin Smooth heat protectant spray. Brand new bottle. Work that through. Okay, now I can blow dry. Okay, y'all, I don't hate it. That is really good. And the fact that the head is a little bit smaller, I can get a lot closer to my roots than I could with the Revlon. I will say I think this is good to work with in smaller sections. Typically with my Revlon, I would either do 4s or just halves and I would be fine, but I feel like this one is definitely going to work best with dividing my hair into 4 sections. But as you can see, that did not take long at all to blow dry that, and it's very like stretched and blown out really good. So okay, Conair, as y'all can see, we're looking good. That did not take any time at all, and like I said, I was really able to get up in my roots really good with that too. Okay, and then also looking in the brush, there's literally 1 piece of hair. 1. I don't even, y'all can't even see it. There's no hairs getting snagged or anything, so that's really good to know. Okay, Conair, that's not bad at all. And like I said, this one is very lightweight too, so it's not as heavy, even though the Revlon one isn't super heavy, but you can definitely tell the weight difference when using it. Okay, I like it. I like it. Child, I like it. I'll have to look and see what the regular price is on this is, and then compare price wise. But as far as like utility wise, like how they work, how they both work, I mean they're very, very, very comparable. Like very comparable. All right, we're about to do this next section. I'm gonna spray this with some heat protectant, brush it through. All right, let's go. Okay, that literally took like less than 5 minutes to do this front half. Now we're about to go on to the second half. That took literally no time. I'm impressed, Conair. I really am impressed. All right, let's do the second half. Side is pretty much all detangled and combed out. Did I put some of this on this side? I don't think I put any on this side yet. Can't remember. A little bit, work it through. Okay, y'all, I went ahead and finished this side of my hair off screen. I don't know, does this side look like silkier than this side? Like, it looks a little different. Do y'all notice that? Do y'all see that? Like, this side feels like, you see how this one looks a little more like silkier? This one still looks a little bit like kinkier. I don't know what's that about. I didn't do anything different. Well, I did just take, I don't know, I had this one like tied up, so I don't know if that was the reason why. I have no idea. It just looks like this side is a little like not as stretched out as this side. I don't know, but we're about to start flat ironing. I kind of have to move a little fast because I am going somewhere tonight, but I wanted to just like sit and chat with y'all while I do my hair. So I have my flat iron plugged up. Also just got this cute little mat to keep here on my vanity from Amika to put my flat iron on, because I have this silicone one on my vanity that helps like protect, because my vanity is white, so it helps protect the vanity from getting like my makeup and all that stuff on it. But I was like, I need a like heat resistant mat for when I'm doing my hair, so I got this one from Amika. They have it on their website. I'll link it down below for y'all if you're interested in a cute little heat resistant mat. I mean, you can get them from anywhere, Amazon, wherever. I just got this one from Amika. I'm gonna go in with the Amika Blockade Heat Defense Serum. I'm only gonna use a little bit. I actually need to start looking in TJ Maxx and Marshalls because they have discontinued this heat protectant, and I'm so upset about it. I think I told y'all that, but I've been seeing it on TikTok. Girlies have been finding the products in Marshalls and TJ Maxx and stuff. Oh, so I'm like, I need to go look to see if I can get at least 1 or 2 more bottles of that stuff, because I absolutely love this heat protection. It's so good. But let's go ahead and get into, let's just chit chat. So like I was telling y'all before I started reviewing the blow dryer, the comments and stuff that I've been getting recently have just been so like, they've just been so good. Honestly, I appreciate each and every one of y'all who watch all of my videos, who comment and just let me know like how much I've helped you in your hair care journey, or like you appreciate my tips and recommendations and all those things like that. Like, honestly, that means the world to me, because like I said, honestly, my whole mission and whole point of creating my YouTube channel is, like I tell y'all all the time, I want all the girls to have healthy, beautiful hair, because it is achievable. I remember on TikTok, I want to say it was probably sometime last year, now that I'm thinking about it, there was this video of this like older woman just talking about and saying how like black women's hair does not like grow, and we can't retain length, and we can't all, like, it was honestly the most ridiculous thing ever. And I'm like, that's so not true. And I think that mindset comes from just not knowing how to take care of your hair and knowing what to do with it. And so that's why I'm always like here to provide, and like I say, I'm not a cosmetologist, I'm not a licensed professional, but just like provide any education from my point of view that I can, because like I said, I'm not a girl who went to school for hair or anything like that. I've just literally had to learn how to do my own hair at 18 when I moved away for school, living in DC, and didn't have a hairstylist that I had been going to for years to do my hair. So I literally had to just like figure it out and do what worked for me. So that's why I always say it is very possible to grow and retain the length of your hair. I think the education piece of like how to do so is just missing. So like I said, just like seeing the comments from the past few weeks that I've gotten on a lot of like older videos too, of just like how much my videos have been helpful, been super like just like heartwarming for me, because I'm like, okay, I am doing something right, you know. I don't know, sometimes when you create content, and I would say especially here on YouTube, because you don't necessarily know who's watching your video or who is interacting with you. You can only go off of like the comments that people are leaving and things like that. So it just makes me like, it just makes me feel good to know that like I am being helpful in any kind of way, because I can also feel like sometimes I don't ever want my content to become like repetitive and not useful. So it's just like I'm always like, okay, what do y'all want to see from me? What do y'all want to, you know, all of the things. So that's why I truly appreciate all of the comments, all the questions, all of the suggestions that you guys leave down below. And the main reason why I'm doing another one of these, you guys seem to really like the last one and was like, yeah, we want more chit chat videos. So I'm here, I'm doing it. I do have a list of other videos that you guys have suggested. So I know one of the main videos somebody asked me to do was like a product like collection video of like what I have that I use and I find useful in products that I just don't feel like are useful in my collection. I can definitely do one of those. I do want to do like a favorites of 2025 video before the year is over, just sharing like a lot of the new products that I tried this year that I absolutely am loving and that I feel like are worth it. And I feel like y'all can kind of guess what a lot of those products are going to be, because I use them a lot in my videos. So definitely want to do that. But I am so open to any and all suggestions that you guys have when it comes to like what kind of, you know, content you guys want to see. I also know I owe you guys a week in my silk press, and I may actually film that this week now that my hair is going to be freshly like straightened, like how I maintain my silk press throughout the week. So maybe I'll do that. Hopefully I do that. If y'all don't see it in the next week or so, I didn't do it, but I'm going to try to do it. Definitely going to try and do that for you guys. But also something else that was just like very validating that happened to me literally yesterday. So y'all know YouTube, and clearly if you're watching my videos, you watch YouTube, so I'm pretty sure you got like a YouTube recap of like what you watch on YouTube and the channels that you watch and things like that. And I got tagged in one of you guys' like top viewed channels for the year, and honestly I was like, oh my gosh, what? It's just, honestly, it just felt so good, like I said. And again, to reiterate, like it feels good to know that my content is resonating with you guys. It is being helpful to you guys. It is something that you guys enjoy. So being tagged in somebody's like top viewed channels for the year was just like me. So that's why I'm like, it definitely like validated that like, okay, I'm doing something right here. So that honestly meant a lot to me. So shout out to, oh my gosh, what's her name? We followed each other on Instagram. Let me see what her name is. Amina. Yes, so shout out to Amina. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you're here and you enjoy watching my videos. I y'all, like I said, I just appreciate it so much. It again was just like further validation to know that I'm being helpful here for you guys. And I saw her profile. It looks like she's a 2026 bride, so congratulations, girl. I love seeing all of the women who are about to become wives and are in their bride era. I loved my bridal era. It goes by so fast, so enjoy it. But yeah, so like I said, all of that to say, like, I genuinely just appreciate everybody who tunes into my videos, who comments, leaves me suggestions or product recommendations. And I love chatting with y'all in the comments, because I'm always like, people are like, oh, have you tried this? And I'm like, no, I haven't, but have you? And then we get to talking about like what you've tried and if I should try it. So I genuinely appreciate it. I also know I've gotten a lot of requests for like drugstore routine videos. I actually just got 2 separate drugstore like product lines, where they're both from L'Oreal, but they're 2 different type of products. One I bought during Black Friday myself, and then another one they sent me. So I definitely have some drugstore video, like product video routines coming up, and like first impressions, trying them out together type thing. So we'll definitely try those out. I gotta get these roots a little better right here, child. Okay, so going into 2026, y'all, I have so many different just like ideas and things that I want to bring to my channel, but I also wanted to talk to y'all about like vlogs. So after this video, I'm gonna be doing 12 days of vlogmas up until Christmas. But like I said, going into the new year, really wanted to see like what else y'all want to see from me. Y'all know I love doing travel vlogs. Traveling is probably like my number 2 thing that I share with y'all here on my channel after the hair content, because I just absolutely love traveling. I'll be traveling in January for my birthday, so I'll have another travel vlog coming up. But what types of, I guess like what types of vlogs and stuff do y'all like to see? Because I'm not gonna lie, I post vlogs here and there here on my channel, but I'm like, I don't think my audience likes I don't think my audience likes the vlogs. Like I said, just going into 2026, just trying to like plan out the things that I want to do here on my channel. I feel like with being somebody who works a full-time 9-to-5 and doing content, like I have to be organized and plan out like what I plan to do so that I'm using my time wisely and effectively. So I'm always open to suggestions and just like feedback on what y'all would like to see. When I started creating hair content, I didn't see necessarily a space for the straight natural girls, because everybody was like, oh, natural hair this, so twist outs, braid outs, wash and goes, and I'm just like, bruh, that's not my thing, you know. That's not my vibe, you know. Meanwhile, I love doing a good twist out or braid out here and there, but y'all know 90% of the time your hair girl is laid and slayed, okay, silked out, okay. So I was like, you know what, I gotta carve out a space for the girls who, you know, want to grow and maintain their hair, but they like wearing their hair straight. And it has nothing to do with like, oh, trying to appease to the Europeans, you know, the European standards and things like that. Because baby, I kid you not, when I first got on TikTok and started doing like silk press tutorials and stuff like that, I was getting ate up by the natural hair warriors about, you know, oh, you're just not comfortable with your natural hair. I'm very comfortable in my natural hair. Like I said, I will wear my natural curls in a minute if I want to, but the thing is, I don't want to. I'm a lazy girl when it comes to the hair, okay? And I tell y'all that all the time. Very lazy when it comes to my hair in the day-to-day. Like, I love a good low maintenance style where all I have to do is wrap my hair, take it down, wrap my hair, take it down. Very low maintenance. Like, I just had a flexi rod set in my hair before this for a week, and I could not wait to wash my hair to straighten it, because I'm like, every night, like, doing it just was a lot. It was a lot, and my hair was looking crazy this past week, because I feel like the flexi rod set lasted a good 2 days, and then it just like was like, okay, these curls ain't looking as cute as they was day one. And then just like making sure my hair didn't look dry, but you know, flexi riding it up every night. Granted, I didn't put in as many flexi rides. I did it like as if I had a silk press, where I did my 4 sections and just did one flexi ride in each section. And like I said, that was cute for a couple days, but I just was like, yeah, this is why I stick to my silk presses, because I'm very low maintenance. I don't want to have to do a lot every day. Y'all know, wash days, I will take as long as it takes. Wash, deep condition, steam, all the things. I will take as long as it needs to take. But on that day-to-day basis, I'm taking the easy way, okay? So I say all that to say I created this space because I'm like, there's girls out here, and that's why honestly I love to see so many people becoming straight naturals now. Like, I feel like that's all I see on TikTok now, and I'm like, y'all weren't here 5 years ago, where was y'all at? But it's also like, I'm glad to see that people are realizing like you can grow your hair, maintain your hair, and have healthy hair all while being a straight natural, while putting heat on your hair. It's all just about how you're doing it. And now I know there are a lot of people who will say, if you're trying to grow your hair, you need to stop putting heat on it. Like, I'm not gonna argue with y'all, because again, everybody's hair is very different, and that's why you have to do what works for you. Flat ironing my hair on 410 works for me because my hair is thick enough and it can handle that heat. Somebody who has more finer hair, you know, whose hair isn't as thick, probably shouldn't be flat ironing their hair on 410. That's why I say you can't just go off of doing exactly what everybody does. Like, it's great to, again, get that advice, get those tips, but then also know your hair. That is the most important thing, is knowing your hair and what will work. I can look at somebody's video and be like, oh, that's so good, like that's so nice, I want to try that. Like for me, the next thing I want to try a roller set. I'm going to invest in a hooded dryer and try a roller set. But I also know my hair is a lot longer than the girls that I see that are doing roller sets, so I'm like, okay, I may have to like tweak this routine because my hair is a little bit longer. So it's all about just knowing your hair and what can work for your hair, and you know, trying it out. So like I said, the next thing I really want to do, I want to try a roller set, a good old 90s roller set on my hair. But it's so hard finding those tension rollers because one, they're so expensive, and two, like I said, my hair is pretty long, so I know I would have to have like a good amount of those rollers to try that out. So that's definitely like a new routine I want to try going into the new year, is seeing how my hair will do with a roller set and seeing how that works for me. So if any of y'all do roller sets, let me know, because like I said, that's definitely like a routine that I want to try out and see if that works good for me. Because again, my silk press routine, this has been tried and true for years, but I would love to see, like I said, how a roller set routine works on me. Jade, who used to go by Lipstick and Curls, I feel like that's all she does now is like roller sets. She was another one that I really learned a lot of like hair tips from, but again, she was a curly girl, so it was like, okay, she's more so of a curly girl, but now she's more on the like straight natural side, but she does roller sets. So I'm like, okay girl, let me see how I could incorporate this routine for my hair, because again, our hair textures are very different. My thing is, I feel like the roller set is going to turn out nice, but my roots are going to be like whew, like blown up. Like I feel like with the roller set, this part of the hair is gonna come out nice and cool, but I just know, because that's my hair. I know my hair. Even while I'm silk pressing my hair, y'all know I do a one pass, but the roots get hit twice because my roots are thick. You know, my roots are just pretty thick. So I just already know, like doing a roller set, I'm like, oh child, my roots is gonna be blown up. But that's honestly what learning your hair and learning different routines is all about. It's all about getting in the field. And it's so funny, this girl I follow on TikTok, her name is Brandy, and she's like a scientist. She went to Howard as well, but I just randomly followed her on TikTok. She talks a lot more about the scientific things about hair care, ingredients and stuff like that. But she just posted a video, I think it was like yesterday, and she was just like, so many of y'all be worried about this and this. You need to just get in the field. And by getting in the field, she means getting in that bathroom and just doing your hair, figuring out what works for you and going from there. And I can't agree with that more. It's nothing like just getting in the bathroom, figuring out what works for you. Trial and error, because that's all it really is, trial and error. And once you figure out what works for you, stick with it. You know, I tell y'all this all the time. A simple routine is going to be doing too much all the time. A simple routine is key. Simple routine, so key. Once you get that routine down, stick with it. Stick with it. Consistency, patience, and you're gonna be fine. Like, you're gonna be good. So that's why I don't switch up my routine too much. I may switch up, like I told y'all earlier, I may switch up the products to see what works, see what doesn't work. But as far as like the routine, I run a tight ship. I'm a Capricorn, okay? I run a tight, strict program over here, okay? The hair gets washed every 2 weeks. And I know some people, I'm seeing a lot of people who are like straight naturals, they wash their hair every week. Personally, I don't think that would be good for me, just because I know my hair. I just don't think that would be good for my hair. And again, my hair has been very accustomed to having heat put on it every 2 weeks. I don't think I would like putting heat on my hair every week with washing it. So that's why I stick to 2 weeks. I think if I switch to maybe 1 week, I would probably start to see more heat damage or more, you know, just like changes in my hair that I don't think would sit well with me. But like I told you guys, when I put color in my hair, I've learned I can't stretch my hair to 3, maybe 4 weeks like I did before, because again, my hair was very just like virgin, had no color, no anything in it. So get away with like stretching it a 3rd week and just having like a ponytail week. Once I put that color in my hair, yeah, I had to stop that. I am now every 2 weeks. I don't wear really buns and ponytails like that anymore. Y'all probably haven't noticed that, because every time I want hair, I'm doing my hair. But I stopped wearing buns and ponytails as advised by my hairstylist, because baby girl was experiencing some breakage. And again, I had to learn that, okay, your hair is colored now, your ends are a lot more like fragile. So you can't do I can't do some of the things that I was doing prior to me having color in my hair, but still being a straight natural. So it's really just like understanding your hair, learning your hair, and again, knowing what works best for your hair. So that's my little spiel, my little lesson of the day. I feel like I've just been on here preaching, but I just really wanted to just like, share with y'all like that this is why I do what I do here on my channel. This is why I share what I share here on my channel. And I always want people to feel like empowered to like figure out what your hair likes. Feel empowered to like learn how to do your hair. I told y'all before, baby, that is a blessing. To be able to know how to do your own hair is such a flex. Girl, what? It is a flex. I love when people ask me, oh my gosh, who did your hair? And I'm like, girl, me. It is a flex. It's such a flex. It's such a flex. Now granted, like I said, y'all know I got a hairstylist that I go to, but I don't see her often. I literally just made my appointment for the end of the year to see Tristan, so I'll be going to her in 2 weeks. But like I don't see her as often as some people do, because it's like I can hold my own, I can maintain my own, and I love that I'm able to do that. And I want all the girls to be able to do that. I want all of y'all to be able to ooh, now me choking on this smoke. I want all of y'all to be able to be like, girl, I did this, okay? So I say all that to say, I really appreciate each and every one of y'all who watch my videos, who are subscribed, who engage. I truly appreciate it. It, like I said, means the world to me. Oh, my hair looks so shiny, y'all. I don't know if it's a combination of this and this, but this combo eats for the shine, okay? It eats. My hair looks so good. Oh my gosh, that combo, too good. Okay, is what we are looking like. So we are all done, and if you have made it to the end of this video, I can't talk about appreciation and all of that enough without doing a giveaway. So like I said, if you made it to this end of this video, oh my gosh, my battery is about to die. Hold on one second. We're on a new camera. Sorry about that, y'all. My other camera literally started flashing red as soon as I started talking about the giveaway. But like I said, if you made it this far in the video, then I'm doing a giveaway this video. So I want you guys to, one, make sure that you are following me here on YouTube as well as on Instagram, because I love following you guys and connecting with you guys on Instagram. I love to be able to like see who my subscribers are, because it's kind of hard to tell here on YouTube. But anyway, like I said, make sure that you are following me here on YouTube as well as on Instagram, and then let me know what video brought you to my channel. Like, is this your first time seeing one of my videos? Have you watched all of my videos? Are you new here? Just let me know what video brought you to my channel, and then leave your Instagram handle so that way I can DM you. So what you're going to be winning is some Amika products. So I have this Amika gift set that has 3 different products in here. So it has the Perk Up Dry Shampoo, which y'all already know. I love that dry shampoo down. They have the Undone Texture Spray in here, as well as the Rising Star Voluminizing, girl, I can't even talk. Voluminizing finishing spray. So you get 3 full-size Amika products in this set, and then you're going to get the Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask. This mask is so good. I always tell people, if you don't know where to start with Amika, start with one of their hair masks. They're so good. Or start with one of their dry shampoos, which you're gonna get in here. So if you want to, like I said, win this set, please, like I said, leave a comment down below. In that comment, I need you to tell me what video brought you to my channel, and when you started like subscribing to me, and then leave your IG handle as well. So good luck to everyone. The giveaway will close on December 20th, which is a Saturday. So you should have about 2 weeks from the time that I'm posting this video to enter. And yeah, good luck. I cannot wait to follow a lot of y'all back if you ain't follow me on Instagram, so I can see who you guys are. And like I said, thank you guys so much for always supporting my channel, for being here. It has been such an amazing journey with you guys, and I can't wait to do more, share more in 2026. I appreciate you all so much. And yeah, I will see you guys in Vlogmas. We are starting Vlogmas next week, so there won't be a Sunday upload, but we'll be vlogging for 12 days of Vlogmas. So I will see y'all in the Vlogmas videos.